Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my Splatoon 2 online Let's Play. As you can see, it is currently the Splatfest. Stages are Walleye Warehouse and Sturgeon Shipyard, as well as Shifty Station, which will be different to last time. Salmon Run's also there, but who's going to play that when it's the Splatfest? Probably not many people. Now, I went on Team GHERKOUT, which is the purple one, because I never tried them, so I don't know whether I'd like them or not. But anyway, let's get into some actual games. Starting out on Sturgeon Shipyard, we are against GHERKIN, so hopefully we can win. I don't know which team is going to be more popular, but I suspect they're probably going to be very similar popularity, and it's just going to be the actual games that decided it. Now I'm going to try get to the gherk-out king this time, because last Splatfest I can't even remember what the teams were, but whatever the last Splatfest was, I didn't manage to get to the highest rank, which was unfortunate. And in this one, whether all on camera or not, I'm hopefully going to get to the highest rank. Now hopefully we'll win this Splatfest. And one of the things I really like about Splatfests is not only do you get Super Sea Snails as a reward, which help get you good abilities for your gear, you can also scrub the slots on the Splatfest T for way cheaper than any other piece of gear, because you can clean it for 2k, which is way cheaper than everything else. And I've already cleared it like 6 or 7 times from just playing in my free time, and it's really helpful for getting tons of ability chunks, which are basically the best way to get gear perfect where you want it. Now so far it looks like we're winning, which is good. I'm going to get this little area around spawn because no one seems to have got it much yet, probably because we're winning, so we're up at that end of the stage the whole time, so I'm not really needing to pay close attention to that spawn. Like, someone's up there. Right, I think I'm gonna... Nope, never mind, it's going down. I was gonna side ride it up, but you can't ride something up that isn't going up. Right, I might get hit there, so I'm just gonna jump off. And I just realised why we're winning, they're missing a player. I wonder if games like this count towards the Splatfest win things, if there's missing players. I don't know. Either way, it's still good that we're winning, because it'll give me more points towards getting to the next rank, which will be Book Fiend, I think, or Defender. Not Book. Why am I saying Book? Gherk-out, Fiend, or Defender. I honestly can't remember the order of the ranks for some reason. All I know is I'm a fanboy at the moment, and that I'm planning to get to the king. Right, there's 14 seconds, so I might as well be stupid and go up here. Nearly 100% chance of death, but why not? Yep, was expecting that, but at least we won. Don't seem to have any luck with getting Shifty Station yet, but that's not the end of the world. That previous game gave me 9 points out of 10 towards the next rank, which is very nice. Once again, I'm pretty sure we're against the correct team. Don't know though. Right, there we go, got them killed. I didn't pay attention much on the screen, so we could be against our own team here, I don't know. But I'm just going to guess that we're not. Anyway, I'll still try to win either way, because winning gets you more points than losing, obviously. But we still need to get a bit of this spawn area covered. And one thing that's confusing is that we're light green this time. Maybe there's no specific colour for the Splatfest, because in the previous game, obviously, I'm pretty sure we were purple. And if we weren't, then I'm just not remembering things correctly. But yeah, I'm 90% sure we were purple. So maybe they just rotate between the two colours, because obviously it's purple on our gherk-out shirt, as you can see. And their shirts, I'm pretty sure, were green. don't know because I'm not on that team, but I'd assume they're green because all the advertising for GHERKIN is green. I killed them. Someone's behind me somewhere. Probably gonna die here. One good thing as well is I'm getting lots of high level players on my team, so we're likely to win. Like this one has a 99, I think it was. Or it might have been an 89. Something high, either way. Which is good. Because the more skilled players, the more likely you are to win. And in a Splatfest, I think it's way more important to win games than it is in normal playing. I reckon more people play when it's a Splatfest as well. For example, I purposely came on at 5 to 2 because the Splatfest starts at 2. Well, started at 2. It's now like 7 past 2. And I'm only on my second game, which is unfortunate. But surprisingly, the maps and modes updated at 13:57, not 2. Which was a surprise, so it meant I was technically playing the Splatfest before it was meant to start. But it's not that big of a deal, it just means I get an extra game in. Well, an extra win in. Because we won the first game, and it looks like we're going to win this one. Ooh, I just got a double kill out of nowhere. Oh, I didn't get a chance to land that ink storm. We're on at Walleye Warehouse this time, and I checked and we were both gherk-out last time, so that's why the colours were inverted. Usually they switch to random colours, I thought, but no, apparently they just give us both of these two colours, but it doesn't matter which team you are. But I'm already a gherk-out fiend, which is good, and I've not seen anyone else who's a fiend, so maybe I'm one of the first few. There obviously will be other people, because there's probably several million people playing right now, or at least hundreds of thousands. But we seem to be doing quite good so far. We've won our first 2 games. I don't know if we're going to win this game, but hopefully we will. Either I'm doing good at getting through the ranks, and that's all I'm bothered. This episode will end when I reach, well, if I reach gherk-out King, it'll end then. If I don't, it'll just end after a while, but I'm hoping to reach gherk-out King, and that will result in this episode being pretty long, but in my opinion that's not the end of the world, because it's a special occasion as it's the Splatfest. So I think that justifies an extra long video. Plus it's currently a holiday in the UK at the moment, so I have plenty of time to record the videos I need for the week, so I don't have to worry about spending way more time recording a single episode than I usually would, because usually the actual recording stage of an episode would only be like 30 minutes, because, well, say Splatoon 2, because the extra 10 minutes are usually the gaps in between games. Sometimes it can be longer because the gaps can take ages, sometimes shorter if I get lucky and it doesn't take too long to load. But this is obviously going to take a lot more than half an hour to record, because it will be probably an hour in length minimum. I don't know how long it's going to be, just I'm planning on having it really long, because I'm assuming it's going to take ages to get to a king. I don't know though, we're doing pretty good so far, already at a fiend, and halfway to a defender, which I think is the next one, so that would be cool. I might end up being one of the first people in the world to get to a king, which would be cool. Probably post it on Twitter and Reddit when I do get king, if I get it in like this one sitting, because I started playing the Splatfest as soon as it was possible and I've not stopped since so far, just recording straight, and I'm planning to record straight for like an hour or whatever, as long as I've got enough space to do that, which I think I do. So there's another win. My whole team's now a fiend, so not the only one anymore. Not necessarily a negative thing though, because it means we've got quite a few people who've been playing a lot. So far we've won all our games, which is good. If I can be bothered to, I might count, once this video is done, I might count how many wins and losses we got and see how we're personally doing in Splatfest, see which team's winning, because that'd be good, because it might give us a general thing on the whole world and what the result might actually. Well, I don't know if this one's a global Splatfest actually, so there might not be millions of people playing or however many people in the game are. I don't know if that many people actually own it. I don't even know if a million do yet. Probably, because it came out in July last year, and it's now February. Obviously, because this comes out in February. And their whole team's dead at the moment, which is good. I'm about to get killed. We're winning massively though, which is good. Especially because it's against GHERKIN. And we obviously want to beat him. Is there anyone on their team alive near me? Was that guy over there? And here we go. Got him. Don't know why they didn't use their splashdown. They would have probably killed me then if they did use their splashdown. I'm not complaining though, because it means I don't die. Maybe they didn't have a splatter shot and I was seeing the weapon incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure they did. There we go, got them. Doing really good so far. I don't know why I'm getting so lucky. Because I think this will be our 4th win in a row. Or 3rd. Don't know how many games we've played so far. But either way, we're doing amazing. Which is really good considering it's Splatfest. Because usually I end up picking the losing team. I think my last 2 Splatfests we lost. I don't know, I'd have to check on the online app thing on my phone. Because that tells me. Right, they're no longer losing massively. Wait, no, according to the game they still are because they're still in danger. So that's good. There is someone really close to me. Yep. Right, I'm just going to ignore them. There's 11 seconds left, so I'm going to go cover as much of this area as I can. Which may not be. I think they've won that one actually. Seems that the game really doesn't want us to get Shifty Station, because it's 5th game now and we've still not got it yet. Hopefully we will get it at some point. Pretty sure it's guaranteed we will get it at some point, considering I'm going to be playing until I get to King, which is going to be a lot of games. How are you here this fast? And I'm dead. Not off to a very good start. They're winning and also seem very skilled. I got him, which is good. Let's get this bit of green covered. Let's run up here. There we go. Now let's cover this area. Boot person. Multiple people actually. And died again. I might try out a different weapon after this game. Because we're not doing very good at the moment now. That's not really due to the weapon, it's probably just coincidence, but still. I might try out a weapon with a bit more range. Maybe the foil flinger. Been liking that quite a bit recently. Or maybe an Enza. I don't know. We'll find out in the next game what to choose. Probably something that isn't a shooter to mix it up a bit. Because I don't want to just use the same weapon for this whole episode. Because while say I'm really good at that weapon, and I might win a ton with it, doesn't necessarily mean it's entertaining. So yeah. Now the one good thing is I am getting a lot of coverage with this weapon. So it's going to help me get to the milestones on the Splatnet 2 app. on the Nintendo Switch Online app because I want to get all the milestones, because I think it would be quite good to get all the milestones, because it's possibly a big reward at the end. So far I've got rewards of wallpapers on 2 occasions. Don't know if there's any more. Don't know what else they could do in terms of wallpapers, so I'm going to assume there's no more. And there's someone right up at our spawn. Makes it look like the spawn is the green player's spawn. I'm gonna come up here. I think there might be multiple people here actually, which is very bad considering how long's left of the game. There's a very big chance we've lost. I also think that's my 4th best coverage game. 1, I switched to the Splatoon, and 2, we finally got Shifty Station, and as you can see it has cannons. Now, do they? Yes, they do. Right, I'm guessing it's really easy to kill people that are in the cannons, but I'm guessing it's insanely easy to kill other players while you're in a cannon. Now, they're probably going to get in that. No, apparently. Don't know if I killed them. I don't know how easy it is to kill people. And I've noticed that is a massive slur. Don't know how good them cannons are going to be for coverage. I guess we'll work that out as we get more and more into these games. Now, to be completely honest, I was not expecting cannons to ever be in a Shifty Station, because they just don't seem like the kind of weapon, well, not necessarily weapon, but thing that you'd see in an online match. Now, a lot of this area has not been covered by anyone, probably because they're instantly attracted to cannons. So I'm going to get as much as I can. Now, I'm doing really well for coverage actually. I don't think I've ever had 800 this quick. Quite good, that wall's inkable. Might be able to, no I didn't. Let's try get away. Oh no, only the wall I was at earlier is inkable. Already at 900p though, which is good. And we're doing really well this game at the moment. Let's kill the person in there. No, didn't manage to. Don't know why people are so obsessed with these actually I do know why. It makes a lot of sense. It's because they're new. And we're losing a lot. Curling bombs are probably quite good for this, since it's just flat for miles. But I'm going to use one of these to swim. Hopefully I've got here pretty unnoticed. I'm going to do that to grab myself a bit of time. And I did not manage to kill them. I guess at least we've done pretty well on coverage again. Don't think we're going to win this game, which is unfortunate. I think the cannons probably aren't brilliant for coverage, so I think I might stay out of them. Plus, it seems that it's very easy to get killed once you're in the cannons. Probably shouldn't have used that then. Actually, yeah, I should, because it gives me ink. Now, I need to quickly get some ink up, then cover this. We're on at Walleye Warehouse this time. I would like to get Shifty Station again, because that was really fun and caused me to get my most coverage game ever, which was 1478p. I'm not necessarily sure if that's good or not, but yeah. Can I kill that? No, I can't. And even though we lost, it was still really fun. So hopefully we'll get that more during this very long episode. So far played 6 games, this is our 7th, so I'll be getting my power rating thing after this game. I want to try and get a really high one. I don't know how you keep it high, or how it even works. I think it's based on your wins or something. And I'll show you that at the end of the video, if I remember. But that'll probably be in an hour. if not longer, so may not remember. And this will definitely be my longest video so far. So for anyone who makes it to the end, I will be very grateful for that. And for anyone who's not here, even that's quite far to be honest, because probably quite far into the episode, I don't actually know. Actually not really, it's our 6th game, probably around 17 minutes so far, even though I've been recording for 33. Shows how long the breaks actually are in between the games. And there was the intro bit actually, so it could be closer to 20 minutes, but still it's not overly long. You have the same weapon as me, and I killed you. That is good. Not doing brilliant on coverage, but we're not doing brilliant at anything at the moment, so it's not really saying much. Because obviously we're losing the game, and we've lost a few in a row now, which is not brilliant, and I'm dead again. Hopefully we will be able to win some more games at some point, because you level up way faster if you win your games actually. One thing I wish they'd add is a reward for getting 1000p, like for both in the Splatfest and normal leveling up. Because in normal leveling up they have the plus 500 for if you get 500p. In this they have like plus 2 if you get 400p or something. It'd be good if there was one for 1000p, because you don't get that all the time, so it'd be a pretty nice reward. For example, I'm probably not going to get it this game, but I might actually. No, I'm going to save the roads. Let's use that last minute. My current power rating thing is 1913. Hopefully we can get that up above 2000. I think the highest one on the last Splatfest was like 2500 and something. So a long way away from that, but I don't expect to be getting the highest in the world, so it's not what I'm expecting to get. Well, my current goal is to get above 2000. I think that'd be good. I don't know if I've ever had that before. I haven't paid much attention to it in previous Splatfests, and I barely even recorded much of the last one, whatever it was. I think it might have been comedy vs action, but I don't know if that was the Splatfest before. I don't know. I think there's one Splatfest every month, so hopefully we can win matches one as well, assuming there is. Don't know how long the Splatfests are going on for, same with the free updates. They lasted quite a while in the original game, so hopefully they will in this. And what I mean by free updates is all the new weapons and stages that get added every now and then. That sniper is annoyingly skilled. I'm unable to get past them. Maybe if I had Julie's, I might be able to with a dodge roll, but with these, no, I can't. Probably gonna get killed here. Nope, that is bad. Might just use curling bombs. Ooh, I got past the sniper, I think. Because they're probably still up here. Ooh, they're down there now. And I got them. Well, someone else got them, but I helped get them. Which is good. Ooh, person. Whoa, that confused me. Probably shouldn't be alive right now. So that sniper can come down. Don't know if this is a brilliant place to hide. Probably isn't. Right, they've run away, so I will as well get a bit down here, and my teammates have already got everything, so never mind. Oop, person. I'm gonna do that. Why not use a splash down? switch to the foil things a roller now, just because I wanted to use something that wasn't a shooter, and this is my favourite weapon at the moment that isn't a shooter, so chose this one. Now, it's obviously a roller. I've done a video on it before. I think it was 62 maybe. Actually, I think it was the one before this one. I don't know though. You'd have to check. Actually, 63. Well, I don't know what number this is, but I think 63 might be out before this one. Depends. I have recorded a video already on the YouTuber, no, custom YouTuber, but I don't know if that's going to come out before this one or after this one. Probably before, because this episode is not going to be finished recording for ages, and then on top of that, it's going to take ages to edit, ages to render, and ages to upload, so it's probably impossible to get it out by 10 o'clock tonight, and I'll probably upload it tomorrow, which for you will be Sunday. So yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. So today's will be the custom YouTuber. So if you've not watched that, make sure to watch it after you finish this episode. If you finish this episode, because it's like very, very long, so it would take ages to finish, but I like episodes like this myself. Like, I don't watch my own content because I really dislike my own voice, but I like it when YouTubers do longer videos, because one thing I hate is having to switch videos every few minutes, even if it's like 10. For example, I like people who do, there's this one YouTube game reviewer called Joseph Anderson. His review, for example, his Super Mario Odyssey review was like 2 hours long, and I really like it over like other people's who are like 5 minutes, because one, it goes really in detail, and two, I just like being able to put a video on and not having to change it for like ages. And I don't know why I like that, but I do. And they're green ones. I need to move, and I didn't move in time. I think the other version of this weapon has a suction bomb launcher. The normal thing's a roller. Also, another thing, with the Splatoon-matic, I really want them to add a Neo one with a different sub that has better range. Now, I talked earlier about how with a Splatfest tee, you can scrub your slots way cheaper than on others. Now, I'm going to show you how you do that, because I need to do it now. I think I've needed to do it for a while. And what you want to do is go to the square, and as you can see, he is here, so you want to go talk to him. It's called Merch, for anyone wondering. And you click on scrub slots, and then you go here, and if you look, it's 2000. If I go on something else, it's 20. So it's very worth it to scrub your slots with this, since it's always so cheap. And you get ability chunks, which I don't know how many I have, but let me just check. Yeah, I've got tons of. Most of these from the fact I've been using this Splatfest tee so much, and now it's the Splatfest, you have to use it, so might as well make use of merch while you can. One, I've switched to the carbon roller, and two, we are on Shifty Station again, which is good because I like Shifty Station a lot, as I mentioned not that long ago. Well, actually, I think it was like 3 or 4 games ago now, but in the grand scheme of things, because this episode's going to be probably an hour long, not that long of it. Now, how much coverage does this thing actually get? Like, let me wait for that to stop. Right, 294 up to 313. So not as bad as I thought it would be. And it's probably pretty good for killing people. I don't know, I've not hit anyone with it. Someone is in that, so let's shoot. Didn't kill them, so never mind. Managed to get them, but they got me as well. So not brilliant. Doing okay so far though. Not obvious who's winning, but that doesn't really matter too much. Let's get this little area covered that no one has covered, not even the queens. Well, I should say the gherk-out. No, they're gherk-in. Why can I not really reduce? It shouldn't be hard. I'm using this a lot like a flingy roller, even though it isn't one, but not necessarily a bad thing because it still gets coverage when you do that. And I prefer the carbon roller over things like the splat roller just because speed. Now I understand like things like the flingy roller, why they're so slow, but the splat roller just, as far as I can tell, the same thing as this, just slower. So I never use it, literally. The only time I ever used the splat roller was a tiny bit before and in the episode titled Splat Roller. Not used it since, because I hate it. Same with the back one, barely ever used that. It'd be nice if they added a variation of the carbon. I managed to get the guy using the inkjet, which was good. Seems them cannons are going to be good for things like that. Getting people who are slow moving targets. But other than that, I don't think they're going to be very good for killing people. Right, looks like we've done pretty well this game. We've got the majority of the map. I'm going to throw that in case I don't get any. No, never mind. I was going to fling, but I didn't get a chance. Here we are on Walleye Warehouse this time. Hopefully we can get another win. Still using the carbon roller because I like it. Any wins would be net. Like that guy's using. Good, I managed to get it. You're probably gonna kill me. I'm gonna run off and refill my ink. And then that's gonna need me to refill my ink again, because it obviously uses a lot of ink to do that. Right, don't know if we're gonna be able to kill anyone here. Nearly got killed there. Now I'm dead, unfortunately. Seems to be happening a lot. Why is my controller not synced? There we go. That was strange. Don't know why it had randomly desynced itself. But I guess at least it's better now. And we're winning, which is good. Because lost quite a few earlier. Can't remember how long ago it was now. Kind of lose sense of time when you record a really long video. It's just a short one, you kind of know. But then again, sometimes you still kind of remember. Right. Hopefully you won't get killed. Good. Not doing brilliant on coverage. It doesn't matter too much. All I want to do is get to 400, which we're definitely going to do. There we go. And the reason I want to get to 400, well, realistically I want to get to 500, because I don't get the one for levelling up as well, is the P bonus thing for levelling up and ranking up in the Splatfest. For the Splatfest it's 400, for the normal levels it's 500. So 45 more P to go, because as I've mentioned a lot of times, I want to get to the maximum level in this game, because there is one. Then again, realistically I want the maximum level in every game, and a ton of money. Probably going to end up with a ton of money soon in this game. Currently I have barely any, because I decided to start buying all the snipers, and didn't manage to buy all of them because there's that many. Because if you get to level 30 without buying all the weapons every time you unlock them, which is something I didn't do, and then waste, well not waste, but spend a lot of your money on scrubbing slots, then you'll end up with a ton of weapons left in ammo nights that cost loads. So it's going to take me a while to buy all of them, but once I do, I'll pretty much have an endless supply of money. Here's another game on Walleye Warehouse. Hopefully we'll be able to win again. One thing I've noticed, I don't know what causes it, but earlier on in the episode, my first game that I won, I got +7 and +2, so 9. But in that one that I just won, I got +5 and +2, so 7. Which is strange, and that's for the ranking up of the ranks in the Splatfest. So I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's to slow down the leveling up progress, but they already do that by making it cost more to get to the next level, so don't know what that is for, or why it happens. Maybe it's to do with how well you win, like the percentage you get on the map, because my first game I'm pretty sure we did win massively. I cannot remember though, because this is like our 10th or 11th game or something like that, possibly even more. Been recording for an hour so far, don't know how long the actual video will be at, but I think this is the longest time I've ever spent recording a single video, so yeah. Currently being sat in the same chair, recording the same video for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Ooh, that went well. 3 kills just out of nowhere, pretty much. And we're already almost at 500, which is all I really want. Can I kill anyone now? Probably not. Ran out of... Where even is that horse spawn? Don't know, just blew up there. Only got 5p from it, but it's worth it because we possibly hit someone and damage them a bit. Don't know though, let's do that. Don't know where this person's gone. Yes, I do now. And they killed me. Let's hopefully win. Looks like we are going to, which is good. Getting back to the streak of winning a ton of games, which is what we want in the end. Almost at a champion, I think now. Can't remember the exact number I'm on. And I'm pretty sure this is going to take us to a new highest power rating as well, which will be nice. Don't know what that bomb will do. Hopefully be a bit helpful, and it looks like we won again. One at Sturgeon Shipyard this time, still using the carbon roller. Quite a few rollers on our team this time actually. 3, 2 Splat, and then me obviously with the carbon. Hopefully we can win again. Got up to a new highest power rating, 1975 point something. Not sure what the point is, oh the decimal is, but yeah, I'm guessing that's, yes it is. It's often obvious when you get squeezes, because the tactic a lot of people do is the roller curling and then run miles away with it. Yes, they did get killed. I say we've won more games this Splatfest than we have lost so far. Don't know if that's true or not, but it feels like it is. One thing I've noticed is we're not the correct colour, so this means we're against our own team. I'm only against the correct team if I am purple, I'm pretty sure. Because I think that's how it works. I don't know though. Not entirely sure how to tell, but I definitely know we're against our own team when there's no green at all, so yeah. Can't really tell. Either way, I don't think this kind of game is counting towards the victory total, so it doesn't really matter too much if we win or not. It's just a case of if we do win, it'll help us level up easier. And my nose has randomly become blocked, so hopefully my voice still sounds the same. Don't know. And don't really care too much because it's not as if I can help it. Right, someone has come really close to our spawn. Probably one of the two spruces, because you always find them doing that. Doing quite good for coverage this game. I think it might be the highest we've got with the carver in this episode. Don't know though. I don't actually know if I've even done a video on this. Probably have, but I've never checked. I don't really check old videos really. Does that blind just like, not really. I might be able to get 1,000 if I'm lucky. No, never mind. I don't have enough to use a bomb. Barely have enough to even do this. And didn't get another swing in. Switch to the Tri-Slosher because I've not used it in absolutely ages, so I thought I might as well use it because of that. Don't know how good it is for coverage. It has a bear spawn which could come in useful, I don't know. And that reminds me, one thing I was thinking of doing at some point in the future is maybe doing a sub-only challenge where I go into some games and see if I can win without using the main weapon or specials. Just the sub. Don't know how well that'd go, and I just got killed. But yeah, I might try it someday. Guess you'll find out when or if that happens, because eventually a video will probably come out if it does. So yeah. Now let's hopefully win this game. Don't know if there's anyone around here, and you're just following my tracks, so you basically do nothing. Because if you're following the exact tracks of someone else as they're covering something, you're not going to be getting much coverage for it. Right, good, I managed to kill them. Don't know if this weapon is brilliant at coverage, because as I said, I've not used it in ages, and I used it quite a bit in Splatoon 1, but I can't remember much about it, which is kind of ironic since I've played like 300 hours of Splatoon 1 and I can't remember much about it at all, not just in terms of specific weapons, but just 100% everything in general for some reason. But it's probably because I've not played it in months. I think I only played it like 1 or 2 times in the whole of 2017, which I only got Splatoon 2 on September 24th, and then didn't play it for a few days for some reason. So I've not even had this game that long, slash played it that long, but I haven't got that close. I've only played 160 hours, but probably gonna catch up and overtake the hours played of Splatoon 1. One, because I prefer Splatoon 2. Don't know what it is about it, I just find it more fun. Then I remember finding Splatoon 1. Plus, I like the Switch a lot more than the Wii U. Especially the controller. Now I always wanted a Wii U for a controller on the Wii U, but I never ended up getting one, so I had to use the gamepad. And I didn't really like the controls that much. Plus, I just didn't like the console as much as I do the Switch. Could be the portability of the Switch that I like more. Don't know what it is, but I just prefer it a lot. They have a GHERKIN champion on their team this time. which isn't necessarily a bad or good thing, but I just thought it was noteworthy. We're hopefully going to become a gherk-out champion soon. Don't think it'll take too long, especially considering I've been playing straight for an hour and 22 minutes now. Well, I had a short break about 2 games ago where I went and got a drink, because I finished one I had already, but that was only like 20 seconds or something, so basically been playing the game for like an hour and 23 minutes, which is a long time. So hopefully we can get to champion soon. I think I'm only like 10 or maybe 5 away in terms of points, so maybe a victory will get us there. Don't know. Doesn't look like we're winning this game at the moment, no. Right, that did not go brilliantly. Right, let's do. There's another tri-slosher in this game. Didn't know burst bombs did that much damage. Maybe they'd already been hit. Still. Loot person down. Actually, I should probably use burst bombs more. I have no idea where that person went that just super jumped, because I'm pretty sure it was the Ulysses guy or whatever his name is that I just killed a little bit ago. So yeah, probably spam away really quick or something. Ooh, that got me killed. Turns out the best ones do a lot of damage. I think he's also the high level player, because his ski is spec out how he wants it. Because I think he's the champion, because the champion was like level 8 something. It's weird thinking that 80 isn't really that high in the grand scheme of things, when you can get up to star 99. Now I've seen a star 56, but never anything higher than that. Maybe I'll see something higher during this episode. Hopefully not, unless it's on my team. One at Sturgeon Shipyard again. It seemed to barely ever be getting Shifty Station. I think we've only had it 3 times, maybe even 2. So that's unfortunate, but at least we're getting games, I guess. We could be just crashing. Well, not crashing, but having communication errors every single game, which would be really annoying, because I'd record for like 8 million hours and get like 2 seconds of footage. Well, 40 seconds or something, because I think that's probably the length of the intro. Don't know though. Speaking of intros, I want to get some sort of music intro animation thing that I could put. Now I had one ages ago. It was terrible because it was just a blank image of my channel banner with like 4 seconds of music on, and sometimes I put a clip in front of it. What I'd like to have is a clip in front of it, and then the musical intro thing, then an actual intro, as in talking, and then getting into the actual game. But I don't know how to animate at all, pretty much. Well, not necessarily animate, but how to make an intro like that, like the kind of one I'd want. So it's a shame I don't want to use it as a template, because I want to be original, and if I use a template, someone else will probably somewhere have the same thing. And I want the only people to have the same thing as me be people who have copied me. Well, I don't want people to copy me, but I want it to be a case of where, apart from copy, because there's no one that uses the same thing as me. So that's why I'm not using a template. Plus, even with templates, I don't really know how you're meant to use them. But I've never downloaded one, so it's probably really easy. But as I literally just said, I don't want to use templates. Why do I always have to run out of ink in the middle of fights? So annoying. I don't know why it has to happen to me so much. It's really, really irritating. Right, I'm gonna go get this covered. And there's a smaller here. Right, I'm gonna go up this way. I think I'm being chased, but that doesn't matter too much. Let me look on the map. Yes, kind of am. Ooh, there's people right with me now. Done okay though. Now guys, that is going to be it for this episode. So far, I've been recording for almost 2 hours now. And honestly, can't record anymore in a straight row. So gonna leave it off here. I might end up recording some more and sticking it on the end of this video and then having this outro go after that, but who knows. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like down below would be appreciated, especially for anyone who has made it this far and watched through the whole episode, because I'm pretty sure this will be somewhere close to an hour, if not longer than an hour. I don't know though. I guess we'll find out when it gets uploaded. But either way, a lot of work went into this episode and time, so if you did enjoy it, would be appreciated. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video, which will be back to a normal length video, whether it's Odyssey or Splatoon again, I don't know which, but goodbye.